Hello and welcome to an amazing podcast, the first review of 2026. This is Raider Captain D.
This is Modi.
This is Cleaner Team Matt, and my weapon is my double major degrees that I don't use.
Oh my god, I love the idea of like a giver in this just having a perfectly pristine like degree in like a perfectly like pristine like case or something.
Here's my studio art degree that do not get me a job.
See, okay, here's the thing. That would work really well in the Gachiakuta universe because you just live in like the artist town.
Oh, that's so true.
True.
And we are doing our final thoughts and impressions on Gachiakuta. So, I'll start off. Starting off with the last couple of episodes and the final wrap-up of the season, I really enjoyed it. The final fight scene between, like, the cleaners and prosthetic arm cowboy guy was really incredible. From like the animation, the staging, the lighting, the coloring, the choreography, they cooked really hard. And even I will say though, like I really like how the power system for Gachiakuta works, where it's just like if you have like the whole cowboy guy. I know he's not a cowboy, but I'm calling him a cowboy. His name is Cowboy now. The way his like power of like him taking his like old like prosthetic arm and breaking it up into different pieces to like store into different like vital instruments. I thought that was really cool. My parody brain of mine really wishes like the different parts of his like stages of his life was a lot weirder. Like you have like the iron arms, like, yep, that's when I got into metalworking. Completely regret that. That's where I lost half my toes. The cat arm, that's when I was really into cats. I mean, like, really into them. Not even like the animal. The
I dressed up
play.
as shit, man.
My 30s were weird. I got the laser arm when I was in my 20s, and I was like really into neon. Like, don't get me started about neon.
And it's crazy because those are actually so scary. Like, imagine fighting that.
I like the fact that, like, I love the idea of, like, this one dude having this really freaking weird-ass life, being the most chillest dude possible. I also really liked, Deer and Bro's, relationship and their, like, dynamic. Although I feel like Deer's vital instrument was really underutilized, and I freaking love what's her name, Jita. Oh my god, she's probably one of my favorites so far.
Who's she?
Not the kaiju.
She's the kaiju.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Also, I want to point out one quick thing I realized about like Rio. Her gun, really effective, really freaking effective. And I find it really funny that A, that's not her vital instrument, and B, its upkeep is way better than her vital instrument. Like, that gun is sparkling.
It is ready and prepared to be used at any moment.
That was so
I like
funny.
how that was hands down my favorite moment of the entire season, when she's just like, wait, hold up, record scratch, okay, punches through the fourth wall, and she's like, fuck this anime shit, I'm gonna go around and gun everybody down.
I would have loved it so much if, like, it's the scene with, like, the main, like, the leader of the Raiders, he's, like, doing the cold, like, monologue to, Rudo, and then all of a sudden the manhole girl just busts in, it's like, holy shit! Like, Ponytail Girl just got shot, and he was like, with a garbage, no, with a regular freaking gun. Like, Jabber's down, man, we need to go.
Domain extension gun.
Like, he's still playing, like, really chill, and then all of a sudden, like, Rio just jumps in and just caps both of them.
But okay, so I don't understand why more people aren't using guns. Why do we have the Hell Guard like running around with swords and scythes and whatever?
Umbrellas.
There's guns. What are we all doing?
Do we know
We
if
got
guns are
guns.
common, like in the wasteland or whatever? I forget what it's called.
Okay. Here's the thing.
Even if they're not, like I feel like if they exist, they would be made common. You know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah,
unless
I
there's
see.
some reason why.
Yeah.
So here's the thing I really like though, because this isn't the first time we've seen like the jobbers use guns, and we've seen like the receptionists just take them down. The fact that like
True. Yeah.
the fact that like if you sent all those guys up against like the raiders and they would have possibly lost, and like the receptionist just took them all down, that makes her seem so much more badass now.
To
Yeah,
be fair,
that's a good point.
like to be fair, I don't think they were expecting her to have a gun, and
Yeah.
I think her
That's true,
matchup
too.
did not lend well
Yeah.
to gun. Like if she went after Bundus, like I think he might have
Yeah.
been able to counter her gun.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. I agree. Yeah.
Also, they're mostly fighting trash beasts, so like
Right.
like I wouldn't expect a cleaner to have a gun necessarily.
True.
Counterpoint. Like they're doing the whole like big like fight scene, and then right halfway through his like monologue, you hear like a giant bang, and the core just completely shatters. Also, I'm gonna point this out. I feel like this would have gone way faster if Rio just tossed Rudo the gun.
Yeah. Like I don't understand why Rudo just doesn't carry a gun around to use, whenever he needs as a final trump. Not even a trump card, just like use whenever you need it for with your power. You know what I mean? Like why wouldn't you just do that?
Because we saw
don't
what he
understand.
did. Like you saw what he did with the freaking nail gun. Like imagine if he
Yeah.
had a gun.
Seriously.
Doesn't it dissolve though after he uses it, or after?
Yeah, but still, like railgun versus like the nail gun versus a like Colt pistol would be two very different results though.
Yeah.
I feel like the idea has I kind of feel like it's inevitable that we're going to see him use some sort of bigger actual real gun at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe because like now the author has put the idea in our heads. Like that's, you see what we're talking about right now? Like we want to
Right.
see him use like a fucking machine gun or something, So like,
Like it's the One Piece thing where it's like, oh god, if this is what a regular gun is, imagine a giver gun.
yeah, exactly. I can see him using that to fight, what's his name? Zodil.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
I feel like the
I
mystery
want
of
them
the
to
show
play
is
this up
pretty,
more.
like the entire world. I like the mystery of this show. It's kind of compelling. Like,
Yeah.
I don't exactly really know what's
Me
going
too.
on, but they leave it like enough like cool shit for you to be like, whoa! Like when electric hair lady, who like, I think they did a good job of being like making you sympathetic
Yeah.
for her right before she gets her like fucking head exploded by whatever the fuck that was outside this. Because I kept being like. In the previous episodes, like, yeah, why don't they just like go up to the sphere or something at some point? You
Right.
Say, oh, because there's like a thing
There's
that'll
Cthulhu.
explode if you get too close. Although I don't know if
thought-
she's still alive though, because they did find her in the pile at the end. So
I think
Oh.
she might be still alive.
Yeah.
I think if she died, we wouldn't have seen her, which
yes,
is very
Wait a
confusing
minute.
to me because like a gunshot puts you on the ground and puts you in crisis mode, but falling like from the stratosphere and getting mind like screwed by like Thanos, that's just like
Okay, that brings up a question I have. I don't want to get derailed because what you guys are talking about right now is more interesting. But like, how did she get up after getting shot?
I think so. She was using like the static electricity from her hair to like force her
Numb the
muscles to
pain?
move.
Oh,
I think she was just like forcing her muscles to move. That's why she wasn't like able to just jump around. She was just using herself as like an electric like conductor.
Makes sense.
yeah, she was pretty like
Yeah, I
also-
done at that point. Go on.
I also find it really funny how what's his name? Engine gives Ryo like the "Have you been shooting people?" look.
She's like, I didn't kill anyone, I promise. And it's like, okay, but why can't she kill the raiders, man? Like, they're literally trying to kill you, They literally almost did kill you. Why can't you kill them? You know?
I would have loved it if like the hair girl like shows up full of gun like bullet holes and like engines like just stops everything like Rio, did you shoot someone? That's so unfair, okay? That's not very like gentlemanly.
Yeah, but I love that moment so much when she was like, "Okay, whatever, man. Like, I'm not gonna do this," and she just pulls out the gun.
She didn't even give like Jabber a moment to like or a farm or like
Jabber
monologue.
too, yeah.
She just shut him down
We have
immediately.
to talk about the Jabber fight because that was really
Oh.
good, and it kind of turned me on Jabber.
Yeah.
Like I hated him before, but I kind of like understood better after that fight, and it was really good because I'm
what
glad.
changed it for you?
I don't know. I think it's just because like
He doesn't feel like a Mahito or Shigaraki kind of character, and it felt like he could have gone that way from the previous fight.
And I don't know why though he doesn't feel like it, because like they're kind of similar in the way that they like they openly mock your suffering.
Like they're both like the Teehee lol random don't let me
Right.
touch you archetype.
Yeah. So I don't know why it's different
But
for
I feel
me,
like-
but it feels different.
Somehow I feel like Jabber is like the real version of that, and Mahito is like a poser. You know what I mean? Because like to me, when he saw what's his name, Zanka, just laying on the ground like laughing in hysteria, and then he lays down next to him and then just starts laughing crazy with him. He's like, this guy is genuinely like he's not. This is not like a character for him. This is actually who he is. You know.
I think the other thing too is like the show knows that like the show doesn't treat Jabber like he's some sort of like deep metaphorical character. Like he's a crazy psychopath, and that's all he is.
Yeah.
Also, I will say though, complete missed opportunity. I would have loved it when like they were doing like the second half of the fight where like Zanka thinks he's winning, even though, and then they do the reveal of him like just tweaking on the ground. They could have made that way more over the top. They could have had him go Super Saiyan. They could have had him like vaporize Jabber, and then like right after he does it, you have his entire class like show up and they just start clapping.
Oh. Like
they could have like had him. Yeah, they could have had him like trip way. Like they could have made his trip like way harder than they did.
Yeah.
I liked what they did though, because like I think they set it up. He gets his like anime flashback where he's a kid, and it sets up his like insecurities or whatever. And then like he has his like, oh man, I remembered how I was a child, so I get to win the fight now. And then it like completely like cuts to him, and they commit to it. I mean, other than like him getting shot later, but like
I like this made me also really appreciate Zanka a lot more too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm so this is probably the matchup as of now that I'm most hyped for is going to be Zanka versus Jabber Part 3 because like he got beat twice now. So you know the third time, oh my god, it's going to be crazy. I'm so excited for that.
Counterpoint. I would give the writer an amazingly huge amount of respect if they have like the really huge like climactic fight between the two, only for it to cut to like Zanka still tweaking out like right before the fight even started.
That would be insane.
Maybe you could have it so Zanka fucks with Jabber in some way, in like an equally like disrespectful way.
Yeah.
But I don't know, how do you fuck with Jabber though? Like,
you would be into that.
Yeah, like what do you do?
Maybe just like walk away and don't fight him.
Oh my god, yes.
You don't
it's like
give
the
him a
ultra
rematch.
it's like an ultra instinct kind of thing where he just dodges nonstop until he tires himself out.
Yeah. But very good interaction. I thought it was a good play. Both of them I think were good plays on like the whole anime setup. I'm gonna fight you now. Honestly, all the fights in this were like that.
Yeah. I love how like they were able to like do a really awesome version of this sort of arc, but also make fun of the exact same time. Yeah. I love the whole like Morty like character where he's like, please just fight me. I don't want to start this. I'm sorry, I need someone to give me orders.
I love that guy.
What if we never find out what his power is?
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be sad. That would be sad. He's like one of my most anticipated characters now.
I would love, like, you get, like, his first fight scene with the Raiders, and he's just like, yeah, fight me. And the other dude's just like, no, I'm good. I'm going to go this way.
People keep, like, not wanting to engage with him. and I
My
like
power's
how...
really great, you guys. It's so good. You just have to fight me. Come on, I swear.
It also shows, like, a lot of restraint that they have, like, Engine, like, go up against him, and they just, like, don't have them fight at all, and Engine just, like, fucking walks off. Like, I feel like it's set up to where it'd be like, oh, here's a cool new villain versus our like, main, like, mentor character. We get to see them both do some cool shit, and Engine's just, like, kind of, like, mildly annoyed the whole time, just like, okay, I'm leaving. If you're not gonna fight me, then I'm just leaving.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna fight you.
I like how and I love how he's trying to become a cleaner now. I love that so much.
I saw that coming. From the start because I was like, this guy's just he don't got that dog in him, you know.
Right.
What was like the plan to
guys...
use him? Were they just expecting him to like? I don't know.
I think they. I mean, I guess they expected that Engine would attack him.
Yeah, he just didn't.
I would have loved it if they just did not expect him to like succeed, and they were just literally sending him out to fail. Like they had bets on who.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting something like that too because I kind of felt like they might have had that dynamic among the leaders.
Yeah.
But I was like also surprised that so like the part at the I think it was in the last episode when what's his name? The guy we're talking about who's scared to fight or who needs orders? Who needs to be ordered.
Raccoon guy. I can't remember his name. I'm sorry.
I'll just call him. I'll just call him Raccoon guy then.
Yeah,
he's Foo.
Pooh?
Foo, like
Foo.
Foo. Okay. Foo. So yeah, when he sees Rudo and the others like in front of the shop, and then the guy tries to kidnap them. You guys remember that scene, right?
Yeah.
I thought what was going to happen was I thought he was going to be like, oh, this is my chance.
Right.
Since they left me behind, since the Raiders left me behind, so that I can get back in with them, I'll kidnap Rudo now and take him, or I'll do something, and bring them back so that Zoda will let me back into the group. But it didn't go that way. But I think this is actually better. So
I would have loved it if like he's hyping himself like. It's like the pedos trying, like the PDF file is trying to like kidnap them. He sees this moment and he's like, we see a close up of his face. He's hyping himself up. But in the background, we just hear random like bone breaking, ass kicking sounds. And then right when he hypes himself up, we cut back to like the PDF file like on the ground beaten, and he just lunges at him.
I also love how in that scene they're like, no idiot would be like following us here, and then it goes to like him, like they're all very aware of like what he's doing, but
right,
he's just like kind of been consistently incompetent, and I wonder how they're gonna like offset that with like whatever power he has. Like I wonder if it's how like cool it's gonna be or not cool.
I want us to never find out what it is.
That
like,
would be
everyone
such
just avoids him.
a fucking tease. I don't know if the community. I don't know if I could handle that, honestly.
Like, okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
If like you have a scene where like Typhoon is just like monologuing about how great his power is, like giving a full on like dissertation about how it works. And we have him set up for a fight, and the guy he's supposed to fight him just decides, nope, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
Like we're told like how great his power is, but we never like get any confirmation of how powerful it is.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to do something similar because the kaiju girl like disappears for like several episodes. I'm like, is she like dead? Are they just like not gonna like reveal what she does in this arc? But we did get the kaiju payoff, and I wonder how it's going to be like not broken.
Mm.
But I guess we'll see if she like actually like sees any combat.
What
I do kind of like how she just they use her as just a giant like hole plug at the start too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why didn't she also just break the core while she was at it? Like, I don't know why. I thought that's what she was gonna do. I didn't even think she was gonna like worry about plugging the hole.
I mean, she's kind of stupid. I don't. Well, I guess she's
Yeah.
a kid, but
Yeah, I mean, but like, one, common sense, and two, they
Right.
could have just told her. They could have like break the core.
break the core.
Granted, they were getting like sucked out the airlock too, so it kind of I think it kind of balances out.
Yeah, true.
I'm a bit confused, and sorry if the show explains it, but like, what's the beef that the cleaners and the raiders have again exactly?
I think it's just like the raiders are like the cleaners are like the like I'll say like police of the whole kind of the sort of like world, where the raiders are just like anarchists. So like like if there's like some sort of like emergency or anything, the cleaners get called in to like deal with it, and that emergency can either be trash beast based or raider based.
What are the raiders? So the raiders like main issues that they're creating trash beasts or just doing crimes in general, or what?
I'm assuming it's just they're doing crimes in general.
Because, like, why wouldn't the raiders want to work with the cleaners?
I'm guessing it's also, like, the way I kind of assumed it is, like, the raiders' main goal is get to the sphere and, like, take down the sphere. And they're doing the whole, like, by any means necessary kind of thing. So instead of, like, going up to them and just saying, like, hey, we need to do X, Y, and Z, the cleaners are just like, no, we need to focus on trash beast, or like, no, like the other side is just like, no, we need to just focus on maintaining order and stuff like that.
What's
everyone
wrong
else
with
is
them
like
taking down the sphere though? Because wouldn't imagine, dude. I don't think the cleaners necessarily like the sphereites.
I think it's just like their methods. So like,
okay.
So the way I kind of read it is the raiders don't want to really work with the cleaners or anything because they don't really see any issue with like the way the world is. And the cleaners don't want to work with the raiders because they have a by any means necessary like kill, kidnap, etc kind of thing.
Okay. Because the main thing I can remember like the raiders doing that's like morally reprehensible is like one, they try to attack the cleaners and then they kidnap the girl. But I don't even know why they need to like do all that if their main goal is taking down the sphere. Unless like the way that they're taking down the sphere is at the expense of everybody on the surface. I think the
other thing too that might cause issues is they're trying to find the Watchmen series.
Okay.
And it's being implied that like the instruments could be really powerful, that they might be linchpins to certain parts of society. Because you like said, they mentioned that their comms are being created by a possible Watchmen series. So like them getting those stolen so they could potentially have an option to attack the sphere might not be up to their like best interest.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I just wasn't completely sure because to me it seems like they shouldn't on paper have like a lot of conflict with each other.
I mean, would you want to work with Jabber?
No, but I would be fine working with like the others seem chill.
I think the Raiders is just like all the people who didn't pass like the behavioral interview part of the cleaners. So they just all got together and made their own crew.
I guess I would like to see more of like why what the Raiders are doing is bad.
Yeah.
Like see it impact the world more, or see them like do stuff that's like, you know, crosses a line to where you're like, yeah, the cleaners that like I just don't necessarily know like why they have to achieve their goal. I mean, like you just explained what you just explained made sense, but I wasn't like thinking about that when I watched the show, I guess.
Right.
I don't know if that's like integrated or not. I don't know. I also it's been a while, so I don't remember what.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the two were. What he was talking about with Rudo. I don't remember what were they talking about. Why did Rudo get pissed off?
Zodo?
I think he was just vibe checking and giving him the join the dark side Luke kind of speech.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
like
pretty
what
much.
pissed Rudo off was it like I'm gonna kill all your friends? Did he say that?
No, he was threatening his friends and implying that they were probably lying to him.
Okay,
Oh yeah. That's what it was.
okay, okay.
Mhm.
That's fine.
What do you guys think about Zodo?
I like him, but I will say he's not my favorite villain so far.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I think he's thankfully no Million Knives, and I think and so like I think that he doesn't like I'm not impressed by his character, but he doesn't detract from the show.
Yeah.
He was.
He's also no
already-
Aizen.
Sorry, go on.
No, you can go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say like he's the right amount of cold for me. I mean, maybe I would have liked to have seen like a little bit more remorse from him. Like I think that would be something that really differentiates him from other villains. Is he like really cares about the Raiders,
Yeah.
and he did seem a little bit upset by Hair Girl dying, but I do think I don't know. I maybe would have liked a little bit more in that. But I do like how I was worried for a second he would just like kill Bundus just for being like you've served your purpose and now I'm throwing you away.
Yes.
Right, but
I'm going to recycle you to death.
yeah, I'm glad he can have a conversation with his employees and not like I don't know send them into the murder machine or something.
Mm-hmm.
But he is clearly willing to sacrifice people and do terrible things for what he wants to do. I do think he's like a little bit. Parts of him are a little bit boring, and I am interested to see what they do with him more, though.
Right.
I think I pretty much agree with you.
Yeah.
He's I in general I like his archetype of like villain, but I also just don't think there's anything special about him so far.
Yeah.
But I like him though. I don't really have a problem with him.
Like I think he's a good like. I wouldn't say he's like the big. I'm not assuming that he's the big bad of the series, but I think he works as like one of those background villains who's just operating behind the scenes. That isn't
Really,
Yeah.
you don't think he's the big bad?
No.
Oh, I guess there is that masked guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kept thinking they were the
What do you
same
think-
guy, but maybe they're like I don't know what's the deal with them. Sorry,
What
go on.
did you guys think about the captain of the Hellguard? I forgot her name.
I think she works, but I haven't seen it. I don't think we've seen enough for her to really get a good impression for her.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
And what about Corvus? This one I really wanted to ask you about. Now that the season's over, do you think he has like? I mean, actually, it's pretty obvious now. They've made it actually pretty clear that he has some sort of like hidden plans going on.
The leader of the cleaners, right?
The cleaners, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I really like him. Like just for okay. Here's the weird thing. I think him and Zodal are very similar in archetype, but for some reason, like I'm indifferent to Zodal, but I think Corvus is more interesting to me. I think that's just down to like aura and design.
There is something. Sorry, go on.
I was just gonna say maybe it's because Zodal is just colder and he doesn't have any emotion. But you said it's because of design, so yeah, that could definitely be it too. I can see
Zodal like Corvus has way more aura than Zodal in my opinion.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But I think I would also say maybe Zodal not having that much aura is kind of the point because he really like he's presented and portrayed as just like kind of like a pure scientist, and he doesn't care about anything else. He just cares about being efficient in his experiments, and if things he doesn't care about the emotional aspect of it at all. So like if someone gets hurt, he doesn't care, but also if someone gets helped, he also doesn't care. You know what I mean? He just really cares about achieving his one specific goal. So.
I would love it if we jumped 500 chapters into the future and it gets revealed that Bro randomly thinking that Corvus enjoyed sweets was all part of a giant multi-stage plan. It was like, yes, I made sure that bro knew that I might like sweets, so he would tell the cowboy guy exactly what I wanted him to believe.
Wait, Corvus or Rudo?
Corvus.
Wait, Corvus likes sweets?
Remember when like bro was talking with cowboy guy and he's asking him questions about like their like leadership?
Oh yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I think he likes sweets.
Okay, I see.
And he gives him the whole, I thought Corvus was a mystery covered in an enigma locked in a Taco Bell. But it turns out he's just a mystery.
Do you guys think that was the extent of it? Like that, the reason that he gave for why he wanted to know that information was truly it? Like he just wanted to learn more about him? Or do you think I had the feeling before we learned his power, I had the feeling that his power involved like information, right? So like if you know information about someone, it could help you in defeating them, even if it seems like trivial information. So I assumed it was something like that, but then we learned his power is his hands or whatever. But I still feel like there might be more to it, like the reason why he wanted to know that stuff. What do you guys think?
I think there's way more to his intention. Like I think there was way more I think there's way like we haven't seen the true depths of his like intentions and everything. And I definitely think there's going to be more to that. But I think this whole conversation was just to establish that like, oh, hey, I'm doing research, or like, yes, he really is that mysterious kind of.
Yeah, I can see that.
One thing what I like about what they do with the villains in this show is like each villain is like very unique and seems to be going almost to their like own story.
Yeah.
Yes.
Outside of like necessarily the whole like villain organization, like the hair lady came from some like
Amazon
like
village,
women's like Amazon village, and like was like picked up at some point by Zodal, and then like Bundes seems like very inquisitive in general, which might be what he's just like kind of like data gathering or weighing his options.
Well, he has like a specific goal that he's after, right? Did he get it? I don't think he got it yet, right? Isn't that why he joined the Raiders? I forgot what it was specifically.
I don't think he knows his goal yet.
Too, but yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
But in general, I like how they and those two are very different from Jabber. I was really worried that every one of the Raiders is just going to be Jabber, copy and paste. But they're all very interesting. But I don't know exactly what he is necessarily trying to. I don't know if he's got like a deeper thing going on for the plot, or if he's just going to Bundes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love this scene.
I hope so, because I like him.
Yeah,
and
same.
I like him, and I think he's really smart, and I want him to like. It would be cool if his plans kind of start interfering with the plans of the main characters and the main antagonists.
Yeah,
that would be interesting.
Oh yeah.
I love the scene where they're all driving in a car, and they're like yelling at each other.
That was so funny. I like how they suddenly like were on the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good scene. That was a really funny scene. That's like the kind of thing that I would have trouble writing, because I would be like, "Oh, that's so unrealistic." But it's like this kind of thing is it's like the rule of cool, you know? Except it would be the rule of funny. It's just so funny that it doesn't matter. You just do it.
Yeah. Also thought the scene with Zonka in the hospital was really nice too.
Yeah, that was a good scene.
Yeah,
I agree.
All
right. That's really a big part of the reason why I'm so hyped to see him fight Jabber.
Yeah. All right. Anything else, you guys?
No, I don't think so. I think I've said everything. I mean, I guess except for maybe just like my final overall thoughts on the show. But yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
All right. You guys ready for final verdicts?
What do you guys think?
Wait,
you think Amo is dead?
No.
No. Yeah.
I don't think she's dead. But I also have no idea what state or where she could be in. Like I I have no clue, but I don't think she's dead though.
I got part of
Well,
me.
'cause
Part of me kind of wishes they should
I
have
think-
killed her off, maybe, but I don't know.
I think if they were gonna kill her off, they would have done
Yeah.
it already, right? And that would have been like the emotional hinge point or
Yeah.
whatever of when
That would have been the
Rudo
turning
was
point.
fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I feel like the fact that it hasn't been said at this point, I feel like she's probably still alive.
Right.
Plus, it also seems like there is still unfinished business narrative wise because
Yeah.
of that whole scene when Rudo went to comfort the artist girl. I forgot what her name was.
Yeah.
And Zanka was like, "This is practice for when you meet Amo again." So it seems like the story's building it up that she's probably alive.
Yeah.
Or maybe he'll be like, "Oh yes, I'm finally ready to reach out my hand to Amo," and then she's dead. Oh, that would be crazy.
Right. I do like how Rudo keeps her in mind,
Mhm.
throughout the whole later arc. I do think it's interesting though that the masked people they just gave her one of the Watchmen series. Right?
Yeah.
They just gave it to her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering what their whole deal is with all of that and how. Well, clearly one of them killed Rudo's dad. So
Yeah.
I don't.
I
I wonder if we're gonna go back to the sphere at some point. Because didn't they drop off a guy? Unless that one of those guys was Rudo's dad.
I swear to God, I think Rudo's dad was one of the guys in the mask.
Probably.
Either that or whatever organization they're part of. Rudo's dad was also a part of it.
I like Rudo as a protagonist. We said this before, but
Yeah.
he genuinely feels like a kid to me.
Seriously, especially with how he develops too. And my favorite part about him is he is. And I think you guys mentioned this before, but I was too close minded to it or something. But he is the perfect amount of edgy for his person for this situation and his upbringing. It could be so easy to take a character like this and just make him pure Linkin Park, superficial angsty edge. But the fact that he doesn't feel edgy. He feels like a kid who was brought up in a rough situation that's still learning, that's still figuring things out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also I kind of I'm starting to feel like I want him to be a little more edgy again, because I feel like he's too teachable. It's what you get one speech. Someone gives you a little speech, and then all of a sudden you're a good person now. No, just rebel a little bit and don't listen, and
He got that talk no jutsu, man.
be edgy.
I think I agree. Yeah. Maybe we'll get more of that in the future where he kind of
He hits puberty and he
more-
grows 8. He grows 2 feet and he just goes completely off the rails.
Yeah.
maybe we get some kind of conflict between him and the Raiders. Not the Raiders, sorry, the Cleaners.
Yeah.
That might be interesting.
But yeah.
But okay, so you want to do final thoughts now?
Yep. So I'll start off. For the whole series, I would say it is great. I enjoyed the world building, I enjoyed the character designs, I enjoyed the action, and I enjoyed the characters themselves and their interactions. If I was to drop one criticism, I feel like it has tonal difficulty spikes. If I had just watched the first 2 episodes, I probably wouldn't have gotten into the show. But aside from those, I really enjoyed it.
Okay. I would give this season probably an 8 out of 10. Maybe higher, but no lower. Definitely no lower than an 8. I liked pretty much everything about it. The premise. Actually, the one thing I didn't really like is the world. I don't like the world, but it's part of the story. It's so much part of the story that I can't really say I don't like it, but just on its surface, I don't like the idea of a trash world. I guess it's just what I'm trying
You
to
would
say.
hate Wally.
I actually did hate the movie, so yeah.
What the fuck?
We can have a whole podcast about that. What else? Characters are great. Character designs are great. All designs are great, actually. World building is great. Character dynamics are great. Plot is interesting. There's a lot of mystery. I like the battles. This is exactly the type of battles that I want to see. Really, I don't know why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. I don't know.
Is that Trash World, man?
Yeah, maybe it's just like if the setting was a setting I enjoyed, it could definitely at least be a 9.
Yeah.
But definitely this show is gonna surprisingly, I thought Kaiju number 8 was gonna end up being my best show of 2025, but this show right in the end took the number 1 spot. So I'm hyped to see the next seasons, and yeah, good time.
Heck yeah.
I think I totally agree about the environment, actually. Like, I do like post-apocalyptic worlds, but they don't really interact with the world around them that much. Like, I feel like there's a lot of scenes where you could just place them in like any other backdrop and it would be just like the same things would happen. Like, there's not, I mean, besides this last arc where they're like in a giant trash beast, I like that. But I think when you see them interact with more like people, more towns, and see them do like cool stuff with those locations. Like, I do like how there's an entire town dedicated to like graffiti and art. But I feel like they could do like more of that kind of stuff, or like kind of go crazier with it, go more like fantastical with it. Especially since the characters are really good.
We have next season. We have an entire city made out of plastic bottles.
Hell yeah! I mean, that might be interesting though. But yeah, this show does something really cool where it makes me really like think about all the cool stuff they could do, and sometimes they do that cool stuff. And I like all the characters. I like how their power systems is set up. There's a lot of stuff that I think in a show would have annoyed me that this show does like well enough and like changes things up a bit to make it more interesting. So for rating, last year I did a one of two options rating where either it was like the greatest show of all time or the worst show of all time, but it's a new year, so I'm adding a third option to it.
Oh,
so you have the best show of all time, the greatest show of all time, the worst show of all time, or meh. And this show
I don't like this because it's going to be so easy to just make everything meh. Because at least with worst and greatest, it's like you have to pick a side,
right?
Like even if you don't really believe it's the greatest, or even if you don't really believe it's the worst, you're still picking a side, But if you just say meh, that's boring.
That's a good point. Do you have any suggestions for something else I could do?
No, I guess not.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it
plus
just one rating this year.
All right, here's my pitch.
Just one.
Here's my pitch. You do worst, meh minus, meh plus, and then greatest.
Okay, so we have a 5-point system. Yes. May as well just make it 10.
That's too complicated.
Make it 10 and just do a rating out of 10.
This has gone too far. How about this? Okay, greatest of all time premium, greatest of all time, and then worst show of all time.
Fair enough.
And this just gets the greatest show of all time.
Nice.
That's my rating.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to forget that next week. Or whenever we do it again.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you for watching, everyone. That's been our review of Gachiakuta Season 2, episodes 16 through 24. I said Season 2. I meant to say Season 1.
Yeah.
Core 2.
And actually, I guess just the whole season in general. Thanks for watching. Come back next time for what we review next, which will probably be Jujutsu Kaisen. Happy New Year. See you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.